All right, you're just in time for another eBay unboxing. All right, so it was a lot, and sometimes auction lots are a mixed thing. It's like there's only sometimes one thing in the lot you want, so price is an issue. I sniped with 4 seconds left in the auction, won it. It went a little higher than I wanted it to, but it was still way less than the retail value. We'll go over. The two things are actually silver, real silver, so let's get the scissor. I still have Italian laryngitis. And for those of you who don't know me, it means that you're Italian and you have laryngitis. And I don't know when I'm getting my voice back. Maybe never. Who knows? All right, so let's get this open. And they certainly used a lot of tape. These are the two things I did not really care for. They really have no intrinsic value, probably about 20 bucks for each one or less. Oh, this is actually nicer than I expected. Quite nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, and it's antique. Oh, all right. So this was a bonus. This is, I don't know if you can see this. Can you see this? This is kiln-fired enamel, probably from Limoges, France. It's a biblical scene. I'm trying to guess what this is. It looks like some kind of saint carrying a baby, possibly Saint Joseph and Christ. Really quite lovely. It almost has a guilloche in it, but I think it's kiln-fired enamel. On the back, oh, okay, this is the silver level. Let's see. This is actually, oh, do we have it upside down? Probably. I do everything upside down. There we go. It's 9, oh God, my camera is not going to focus on this. It is 9 something. Okay, so I looked at it with my loop, and it's 930. So sterling silver is 925. So this is 930. This is most likely European, almost 100% French, I'm going to guess. French, German, or Italian, Belgium, something like that. But 930 is generally a high rate of silver. It's European. Again, French. I'm going to guess this is French. Really quite lovely. What's the other piece? The other piece is teeny tiny. And I don't know if you can see this, but look at the scale between my hand and the object. And this is Jesus. I think this might probably be the Sacred Heart of Jesus. Is there anything on the back? We will find out in a moment. And I'm going to have to get my loop for this one too. All right, got my loop out. It's marked 800, which is coin silver, which is a low standard, but European marking. And so we have some kind of like baked enamel of Jesus on one side and Our Lady, I believe, of Perpetual Help on the back. You probably can't see it because my camera is shiz. This is like a 5-year-old cell phone, boys and girls. And I'm not giving Verizon another penny. There we go. All right. Now for the grand one. This one actually surprised me. This has value to it. People really like these kiln-fired pieces. All right, let's get the main attraction open. What I was out for. And we're going to have to cut it with a very dull scissor. Let's go ahead and do that. Try not to actually cut the item. That's why I don't like it when sellers use too much tape on fragile things, because you never know, you might cut into the actual object. When I used to sell on Etsy, somebody actually did that. I sold a $500 item, and I used a little too much tape, if you know what I mean, too close to the object, and somebody cut into it and asked for a refund. And I was not a happy person. Let's just put it that way. All right, let's get this open. And is it what I expected it to be? The pictures were terrible. Oh, wow. Oh my God. All right, yes it is. Yes it is. Holy cow. All right, what we have here is a very rare, I'm going to actually, wait, I'm just going to place this like this so we can all see it. A very rare, let's zoom out of here, Bavarian Rosary. And this one is was probably made around 1800 to about 1850, 1860. Some people call these Biedermeier pieces. Biedermeier is a time frame and mostly German. We got Bavarian, a Bavarian right here, crucifix with enamel. Yes, there is damage on it. Most of these pieces will have damage, and it's not a problem. It's enamel over copper. Part of Jesus is missing. No problem. This is like this on most of these. It's because it was like slammed down on the counter. This is a crucius, which is like a bow shaped cross that goes above it, which is quite lovely. Sometimes these held relics inside of it. I don't know if this one holds any relics in it, but this is filigree and this is silver. So this is really beautiful because the filigree work or wire work of the piece is really stunning. And so we have two sides with the enamel. We have baked enamel on one and baked enamel on the other. Slightly damaged, no problem. Now, sometimes the beads are strung. The earlier pieces have strung beads. So this is telling me this may be probably circa 1800. Let's check out what the beads are made out of. Sometimes they're made out of bone or ivory. We also have these silver filigree pieces going through it. Don't know if you can see that. And it actually is on the end as well. Somebody may have restrung it. That may have happened. These things break and the beads go everywhere. But wow, this is a very, very, very valuable and old rosary. I will show you comparables in a moment. First, I want to find out what these beads are made out of. I had to get my loop out for that. All right, so upon further investigation, we're going to take it outside to look at it. I noticed that these are probably glass beads. I don't know if you can see that, but it looks like these are glass or mother of pearl or possibly bone. I don't know completely. I'm not, completely sure on this, but the beads are very old. These were not made yesterday. Quite lovely with the filigree work going here and throughout it. Now this is a very, very, very valuable crucifix, rosary. Here we go with the beads. These sell in the hundreds of dollars. They're very, very hard to find. They're Bavarian. Like I said, here we go. I believe they call these Rosenkrantz, and I'm probably pronouncing it incorrectly. And there we go. Look at that. The beautiful enamel work and the filigree work. And so I won the whole entire lot for $78. Then I had to pay tax and shipping, which probably ran me about $90. And I'm still actually satisfied with the price because I think I did quite well. So let's go ahead and see comparables and other versions of these that you should be on the hunt for if you're trying to flip and sell on eBay. Now, I was thinking about cleaning this, but no. On something like this old, you definitely want to keep the patina. You don't want to, you definitely don't want to mess with the patina. So I'm going to leave it as is, dirty. And with the over 150 years worth of patina on it, it's quite beautiful. Okay, we're going to turn the actual flash on my camera. Upon further inspection, this is guilloche. I don't know if you can see that. That's guilloche. And it's a French. I'll go over what this is in a second. This might actually have some value that may pay for the whole lot. And my dogs are acting up now. Here we go. Old necklace, reliquary pendant. $317.60. Homie, shut up. I'm doing a video, you asshats. And here's more. Oh, here we go. Putty pendant. 245 doll hairs. And that's guilloche in silver. Interesting. Here we go. Homie, shut up, boys. Mommy's doing a video. 125 doll hairs for $930 silver. Here we go. Antique Art Deco. So we're talking 1920s, 1930s. Let's check this one out. And of course, you click on it and my damn camera takes forever. And here we go. All right, so one of these is worth at least $125. So we did good. That pays for the whole lot and leaves me left. Here's a little video of the person showing it, if we could see it. Oh, there we go. Ah, very interesting. So if I shined mine up with a little silver polishing, metal cleaner, it would shine like a new penny like this one. Yep, about $1.25. Oh, good. All right, so we got the whole lot covered. All right, so let's check out these Bavarian rosaries. And we see they made many different designs, but in the same style with the filigree. And here we have one for $588. And I told you they call them Biedermeier sometimes. Here's another one for $500. I don't know if it's the same. No, they're two different. And sometimes they had glass beads that looked like garnets. Sometimes they had extra little bows on them. They're quite pretty and quite pricey at that. And I think this one is just, this one has glass beads as well that look like garnets. but it's really not garnets. A lot of these have damaged filigree enamel work on them, so it's not upsetting that our Jesus in the enamel on the copper is, damaged. Quite normal. Here's another beautiful one. This one is all filigree. $4.80 on that one. Here's one for $7.50. And you can see these vary. That one actually is not a Bavarian one. Here we go. Here's a Bavarian one. $735. And it has uranium glass, it says. Interesting. Let's check and see if mine has uranium glass. I'm going to check it under a black light. But that's pretty cool that they did have uranium glass in the early 1800s, not just the 1920s. Here we go, another Biedermeier, 588 doll hairs. This one has wooden beads. Why won't it let me pull it down? It's annoying when I try to film my screen. Yes, this one has wooden beads. Very interesting. And again, you'll see various amounts of damage to these. It's quite common, really quite common. And there we go. Here's another one, $1,099.56. This one has bone, and it looks a lot like my beads, but I don't know if mine is bone. Let's try to pull this down to show you. There we go. But damn, you see what I mean? Now you know why I wanted that lot so bad. Here's another one, 580 doll hairs. Another one, $65. No, that's definitely not Bavarian. Okay, no, it's not even antique. All right, some people slip it in there. Here's another one, $290. Sometimes you find pieces of it. They're not always intact. So when you get a whole one all together, it's even more special. Like in these examples, these full ones that are all together. A lot of times you'll just find the piece like the medallion or the crucius that's shaped like a little cross above the medallion, and the rest of it will be missing. Some of them had coral beads, coral colored glass beads. Here's more examples. And you can see they range in about $200 to $800 price range. Here's one for just the medallion right here, right there with the Sacred Heart. That one, just alone, just the medallion is $250. So as you can see, we did pretty well. We did pretty darn well. So all in all, this was a great score. And this medallion could probably pay for all of it, which is really great. This, not so much. But so there we go. This was something I always look for these. You never, ever find these. And when you do, people know what they are. They do, they do their research. And this person did not do their research. And so it was a good score. Other people had found it. I think there was like 30 watchers. But the person ended the auction in the middle of the night, which was good for me because I don't sleep very much, if you know what I mean. So with 4-second snipe, to the end of the auction, I placed my bid and won. And so this will pay for the whole lot. And now I'm happy. I have another Bavarian Rosary in my collection. Thanks for watching. See you guys all soon. And so long.